Hey everyone, what's going on? Joey Continue here, and happy Thanksgiving. Today is Wednesday, November 27th, and you're probably saying, wait a minute, why is there not a Masked Singer episode? It's not today. It's happening on Thanksgiving Day itself. Now, I won't be there, and I know you're probably searching around saying, where is the Masked Singer? So I figured, let's reveal the last person that I have not revealed yet on this season. This is my last one. I've done all the reveals for all the characters on the Masked Singer, except for Sherlock Hound. Right, Jackie? Jackie is now randomly joining me on set. So anyway, I will put the links to all of the other reveals in the description of this video. But for right now, let's go through the clues, because we've got 2 episodes of clues, and on tomorrow's episode, or on Thanksgiving, he's going to be revealed, at least all of them except for one, who will then join the Goo, the Wasp, and the Buffaloes in the quarterfinals, which will be next Wednesday. So let's go through the clues. Starting off with the very first episode. He had a masked ambassador, and it was Barry Zito. A really good clue, by the way. Barry says of Sherlock Hound, you know what they say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. But I could tell you firsthand, my friend, Sherlock Hound begs to differ. That's because this person decided to do something after they finished being whatever they were. Something huge. And we've even had some of the best jam sessions together. Now you're assigned to the biggest case here in the Masked Singer. America, are you going to figure out who this identity is? Blah, 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 blah. Then we finally heard from Sherlock Hound. He says, my whole life and my whole family was into music. My grandma taught it. My old man played the keys. I wanted to be outside, running wild, not cooped up playing the cello. But when I heard rock and roll, it unleashed a passion inside. Some might say a mystery that I had to solve. From there, I was tracking that scent to campfires, dive bars, and tour buses. I was onto something big. Then we saw some good clues. We saw a record with a diamond on it, double meaning there. Swirls, a red guitar, and an eye patch. That's another really good clue. Then on, Who You Are Fest, we found out there that he had a finger number one shirt, and it says, I know what it's like to be number one in the world, which this person definitely does. Then we had last week's episode, Miley Night. That was so much fun. I love that episode. Jackie, did you love that episode? He's playing with my door, so if you hear banging, that's what's going on there. He said, as a young Hollywood starlet that Miley was known for, she was known for being free-spirited and fun, just like this old dog. See, when I was younger, I ran wild, crazy, and free, always gunning for a challenge. Then he says that he found himself in the bullpen, facing his biggest case yet to break an almost century-long curse. Some really, really big clues. Many men had came before me and failed, but with my drive, I knew I can get us out of this jam. They talked about breaking records, and then we started getting some really good clues. Because he held up a bull stuffed animal, and a slide, and a big blonde wig. Some really, really, honestly, good clues. But to me, those are the biggest clues. Let me know if I left out any clues there. Because right now we're getting into the pitch correct audio. Now, if you don't know this, where have you been? Every week we've got these brand new clue packages, and in them it's the real celebrities speaking. But Fox is smart. They're like, yo, if we kind of cover up the voice a little bit, no one's going to recognize them. So they do that. And then they don't realize there's people like me out there that pitch correct this audio so that you can hear the real celebrity voice. And then from there, you add it to your list of people who you think they are. You compare the voice and you go, it sounds like this person. And then it is. And then you get it right. That's what we do here on this channel. So I'm going to play for you the original audio they gave us, and then my pitch correct audio. And then you take a listen and you tell me who you think it is.
As a young Hollywood starlet, that Miley was known for being free-spirited and fun. Just like this old dog. See, when I was younger, I ran wild, crazy, and free, always gunning for a challenge. That's when I found myself in the bullpen facing my biggest case yet, to break an almost century-long curse. Many men had come before me and failed, but with my drive, I knew I could get us out of this jam. We were between a rock and a hard place, but I didn't roll over. And with my band behind me, I single-handedly broke the curse, claiming our spot in history. And while I went on to reinvent myself after that, just like Miley, I never forget those glory days when I was fun, wild, and young. As a young Hollywood starlet, that Miley was known for being free-spirited and fun. Just like this old dog. See, when I was younger, I ran wild, crazy, and free, always gunning for a challenge. That's when I found myself in the bullpen facing my biggest case yet, to break an almost century-long curse. Many men had come before me and failed, but with my drive, I knew I could get us out of this jam. We were between a rock and a hard place, but I didn't roll over. And with my band behind me, I single-handedly broke the curse, claiming our spot in history. And while I went on to reinvent myself after that, just like Miley, I never forget those glory days when I was fun, wild, and young.
That is hands down Bronson Arroyo. Am I right? And there's so many clues that point to him, even down to the long hair, but let's go ahead and do the pitch correct audio. Let's compare him speaking to what we have for Sherlock Hound. And we'll also compare a singing clip, because there are some clips online of him singing. So take a listen.
As a young Hollywood starlet, that Miley was known for being free-spirited and fun. Just like this old dog.
I'm still trying to do it, you know. I think I got another 40 or 50 years to do that. And
you say I used to be wild. Well, they blew up the Chicken Man in Philly last night. Now they...
Yeah, that's totally him, right? We could kind of all agree here. It really is a lot of good clues. Starting off with the baseball clue, Barry Zito. They both play baseball. They talked about jam sessions. Well, pitching sessions, workouts, things like that. It's a legitimate thing. Plus, we also know that he puts together his own band sessions because he does perform and he plays a guitar, which is another clue. We'll do the clues from the very beginning. Okay? So, Barry Zito and him both played baseball. Jam sessions. He obviously is in a band, so jam session, but they also played baseball together. He talked about his grandmother having to play the keys and teach the keys. I pulled up an article. His grandmother's name was Norma. She did music lessons for 53 years. His father and sister both played instruments, but he himself did not find the guitar until his adulthood, at least according to this article. The red guitar, he plays guitar. There's tons of videos of him playing guitar. The diamond record could mean a lot. Could be Diamondbacks, could be a baseball diamond. Kind of double clues there. Eye patch. Pittsburgh Pirates. Good clue. Very good clue. The number one finger, they were number one in the world in 2004. And, I mean, he had a crazy, crazy deal with that in the World Series in Game 6, which we'll talk about later. He talked about being young and wild and doing those crazy things. He was. At least when it came to baseball, he was a go-getter. If you go back and watch his early games, that guy practiced like crazy, worked very hard to get where he was in his career. We then had him talk about, all the different things that happened in his life, reinventing himself and things like that. After he finished in baseball, he then really went full steam in his music career. So yeah, he reinvented himself, just like how Miley did. We saw the bull, and I'm not going to lie to you. I have no idea what that relates to. Is it bullpen? Something else? I don't know. I honestly don't know. And then we saw the blonde wig. Hannah Montana had a wig that she wore during the show to kind of cover her whole personality, but that's not what the clue was. The clue was the wig. Because when he played baseball, even now, had this really, really long hair here. And the last clue I want to talk about, it's them breaking records and ending a curse. There is a curse, by the way. And the curse, what's the name of it here? It's called the Curse of the Bambino. It was because of his play in Game 6 of the 2004 World Series, the tag and all that stuff. If it wasn't for him and that getting overturned, there would have never been a Game 7, which meant there would have never been a World Series win for them. So yeah, it was big. Well, let me know. Do you guys agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comment section below. And I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Hopefully by then I'm going to get rid of the pumpkins and a few other things. And if you made it this far in the video, you may have noticed something over my shoulder. You see what it is? For those who don't know, I have a secondary YouTube channel called the Wildwood Video Archive. When this thing is not sitting behind me, that other logo actually sits there. And we hit 100,000 subscribers. Believe it or not, we're actually over 101,000 subscribers. And when you do that, YouTube sends you a few different things. And one of them is this award. And many people actually haven't even seen this. It's actually really heavy, by the way. But this is what it looks like. And it says on the back, Wildwood Video Archive. Congratulations on passing 100,000 subscribers. How neat, right? So if you haven't checked out that channel, feel free to do so. And I want to thank you guys for joining me. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. I'm Joey. I'll see you later. Happy Thanksgiving. Turkey Day. See you later. Bye.